No call on that. St. Norbert. Logan Dombrowski back there, number 11. Curtis Hammond. Hammond now with the puck in the near corner. Puts that one out front. Deeks tries to deposit that one into the blue paint. Schmuck says not today. They'll ring it back around the corner. This one held in by Beam. You'll hear his name an awful lot. Now the Spartans. Brockman. One of two Brockmans on the ice. That was Jacob Brockman, number 20. This one held in by Schmuck. Trying to get this one down low, and that one didn't work. Now St. Norbert. They'll gain the zone on the far point. They'll bring it back around right out in front. Another big stop by O'Donnell. That one on a chip shot by number 25, TJ Kufis, out of Palatine, Illinois. That was too good of a shot. Defensively, they can't let that kind of stuff happen. Broda down in the corner. He is on his back, and I think the puck is underneath him. Stoppage, 18-13 left here in the first, no score. Yeah, Matt O'Donnell stepping up, already making a big save on a point-blank chance by TJ Kufis. Today's referees, Michael Anderson, Michael Tanner, the linesman, Brett Straley, and Chris Thies. Face off to the left of Hunter Garvey. Steps in front of the blue line, or past it, excuse me. Schmidt loses the draw, that time to Lindstrom. That was Jackson Hay, the junior out of Kingston, Ontario, that cleared the puck for the Spartans. I know he's got family tuning in. That one's going to be offside as Kirk was about 2 steps past the blue line also. He tried to hold the line, just could not do it. So this face-off will come back outside. The Spartans' offensive zone right next to the Spartan emblem on the ice. Nice clean draw that time by Schmidt. Here's Hay. Oh, nice toe drag. Hay. Difficult angle. Put that one right into the breadbasket of Garvey for another stoppage at 16:42. The junior from Kingston, Ontario, played with the Odessa Jackalopes of the NAHL. Here's Schmidt again. I suspect you're going to see a lot of Schmidt and Lindstrom when it comes to face-offs. No score, 16:42 left here in the first. Dombrowski will move in for the face-off. Christian. Now Schmuck. He'll just drop that one into the neutral zone. A little chip and chase action by both teams. Nice poke check. Here's Schmuck. Gains his own. Passes it, right under to the stick of Sebastian Brockman. Here's Schmuck. Gains his own. Passes it, right under to the stick of Sebastian Brockman. Sebastian, the brother of Jacob. Sebastian 6'7". Jacob 6'3". Sebastian, a freshman at El Segundo, California. Face off now to the left of Matt O'Donnell. Dombrowski. Schmidt. Okay, we're ready to go. 15-13 left here in the first, no score. face-off infraction on the Spartans. So Code now will step in for Schmidt. And Code wins. Jacob Brockman in the box. St. Norbert with a power play. Didn't see that call. We'll see what that call's for. O'Donnell swoosh it around the boards. This one held in by Hansen. St. Norbert trying to drop that one down low. Sitting right in the crease was Riley. Now Deeks at the near point. Flush back to Beam. Beam brings it around Dombrowski. Dombrowski now in the slot. He's going to move in. He's going to back over to the far face-off circle. Back to Dombrowski. Dombrowski looked like he wanted to try a tough angle shot. That one didn't work. Hansen now keeps it in. Dombrowski, a one-timer. O'Donnell. Nice kick save and a beauty. Dombrowski again. Leaves it up top and score. Calvin Hansen. First goal of the weekend comes on the power play for St. Norbert, and they lead 1-0. Yeah, they definitely looked a little different coming into today's contest after that 3-0 loss yesterday. Their first tally of the weekend comes on the power play. They are now 1 for 1. Not what you want to see if you're a Spartans fan after the power play goal by St. Norbert. Now you got to get a kill, or if you can get a shorty, that would be even better. Santa Lucia gains his own. He'll drop it in right behind the cage. Code. Back checking and forechecking is going to be very important again for the Spartans today. That one hit a stanchion, and Dayton Deeks will track it down. Interference call. That time going against Sebastian Brockman. This one in at the points, and O'Donnell with a nice stop. Quick shot that time by Braden Beam. Sedlacek and Hammond for the face-off. 12:22 left. Second power play. This one down low. O'Donnell's got to make a second stop. Picked up, rung around Severson. That one's out, and now 1 for 2 are the Green Knights. This one down low. O'Donnell's got to make a second stop. Picked up, rung around Severson. That one's out, and now 1 for 2 are the Green Knights on the power play. And that's going to be offsides. Face off. Neutral ice. Brockman takes the draw against Alvey. O'Donnell kicks that one aside. Now the puck trapped in the far corner. Just to the left of O'Donnell. Green Knights get it back out to the points. Here's Snar. Tried to get that one through, couldn't do it. Then a turnaround quick shot by Lindstrom. That one deflected and set aside by O'Donnell. Broken stick out there. That was Ackle. He's got to get a new stick. Code trying to get to it with Garvey. Garvey came out and played. Another penalty against the Spartans. Just waiting on the touch-up. Pulled the goalie right out, and here's Dombrowski. O'Donnell with a nice kick save, and another penalty on Aurora. Third penalty here in the first period. The captain, Giuliano Santalucia, will go into the box. Looks like it's going to be a kneeing penalty. Is it Santalucia? No, he's just talking. Simon Diaz. Nope, that's not who's in the box. Who's going to finally go in there? Andrew Schultz. Two-minute breather for kneeing. The Spartans. Two-minute breather for kneeing. The Spartans cannot keep going into the box. That's something that they did go into the box yesterday. Looking for a quick redirect down low off the stick of Beam. Here's Hansen along the near boards. Deeks back over. Dombrowski right out in the middle. They cannot allow that to happen again. Riley was sitting in the mid-post area unattended. Dombrowski, nice quick move. He'll move it over to the slot with Deeks. Top of the slot, Dombrowski. Back to Deeks now. Replaces him in the slot. Quick one-timer. That one hit the post. Boy, what a one-timer that time by Calvin Hansen. Hansen was looking for his second power play goal. O'Donnell gives up a rebound, but a stop, and then cleared down the ice. Quick line change for both. 1 minute powerhouse in both men's and women's hockey. Here's Rock Truman, the senior from Lethbridge, Alberta. On the draw. Hay holds it in at the point. St. Norbert, that one squeaks out. Santalucia. He waits for the touch-up. Drops this one behind Garvey. Now Snar. That one may go down for icing. No, they're going to say that was touched up. Hay with it. Santalucia. Now the Spartans. Here's Davis. The hero in overtime against Adrian in that second game. Here's Deeks. That one kicked aside. O'Donnell. Two really big saves right there. Ryder, Many Gray Horses can't get this one out. St. Norbert. Well, you can see O'Donnell just playing the games of his lives. I tell you, he is. Oh, we got another penalty. It's a slashing call, and this one is going to be on the Spartans again. Their fourth penalty. Unbelievable. Ryder, Many Gray Horses, the freshman out of Strathmore, Alberta, played with the Aberdeen Wings of the NAHL, will sit for 2 minutes. Fourth power play this period for St. Norbert. They're one of now the Spartans. Hey, able to get it back out of the zone. Green Knights have to touch up. They do. Good move there by Portillo to keep it in the zone. Near boards, Kufis. He'll circle back toward the high post. Now Kufis gets it again. Tries to get that one through. That one hits Schultz. Here's Deeks. Deeks moves it in. Now Dombrowski. Back over to Portillo. Leaves it for Dombrowski. Far circle. Here's Dombrowski again. 30 seconds on the power play. Here's Deeks with a one-timer. That one misses the far post. Deeks gets it again. Dombrowski off. 17 seconds. Deeks moves in, far circle. Cycles that one back to Kufis, and they score again. 2-0, St. Norbert. Two nothing, Green Knights. Can't get much on that one, and then that one sent down the length of the ice. 15-3 shots on goal, 26-7 shots. Favor of St. Norbert. Spartans playing catch-up today. Brockman rings it around the boards. Deeks able to get to it. Code puts that one on net. Garvey able to deflect that one out, but the Spartans at this point in time able to pin it in along the near boards. Fight for it. 55 seconds left in the roughing call. Here's Code. Back out to the point. SNCvAUR, he'll hold it in. There's a quick wrister. That one didn't get all the way through. Picked up by Snar, and he'll send that one down the length of the ice. SNCvAUR loses the handle on that. Their own zone. And the Green Knights almost made them pay right there, and that one hit the post. Hallard trying to get that one out of the zone. Pinned in down directly right down in front of me. 1 minute left in the period. Two to nothing's your score. Final minute of the first. Both goals by the Green Knights via the power play. They are 2 of 4 here in the first. Spartans 0 for 1. 15-3 shots on goal and 27-8. All in favor of the Green Knights here in the first. That one sent out to center ice. And the Green Knights, they'll just dump that one back in with 45 seconds left here in the first. They're up 2-0. Condor able to get that one in. Ronayne pinned along the corner boards. Back out SNCvAUR at the far point. That one back to Condor. That one hit the leg of Lindstrom. That one's not going to feel good. Stick out on the ice, and that belongs to Ethan Byrne. Garvey comes out. Final 12 seconds of the first. Green Knights looking for a final push up the ice. O'Donnell with the stop at 4.5 seconds. .5 seconds. St. Norbert able to clear. That's Dombrowski. Dombrowski with it. Sedlacek. Now SNCvAUR. He's dumped by Dombrowski. Here comes Kirk. 2-on-2. Puts that one on Garvey, and he's able to get to it. For a stoppage at 19:13 here in the second. 2-0. Green Knights. Battle 2 versus 3. Spartans looking to remain perfect on the season. They come in 7-0, 5-0 in conference play. The Green Knights 6-2 overall and 4-1 in the NCHA. Here's Schultz at the point. He'll put that one in. That one loose. Boy, Garvey had to take a second look at that. Hay holds it in along the far board. Spartans trying to cycle that one down low to Ackle. That one will make it out to the neutral zone. Here's Hay with it. Schmuck. He was trying to find Ackle that time. Ackle about one step behind. Here's Brockman. Spartans, here's Schmuck. Ackle looking for a quick one-timer. Brockman, that one slips by. Now the Green Knights. They'll slow this one. Deeks in the slot area. That one's going to come all the way out. This one may be icing. And it is. 18-11 left here in the second. Still 2-0. Green Knights. Back and forth action to start here. Here's Severson. He'll gain the zone. That one hits the body of SNCvAUR. Now Davis back out with it. Spartans. They'll dump that one in the zone, and Garvey will get a stop. Good pressure by the Spartans here early in the second. 16:29 left. Again, thank you so much for tuning in to athletics down at aurora.edu. I know myself and Sean Fry enjoy bringing every Aurora University contest to the homes all around the world, and we thank you for watching and supporting Aurora University athletics. That one high off the glass, and that one finds a student that was drinking an overpriced coffee and may have spilled some of that. That's something to cry about for sure. Brockman will take the draw. He'll go toe-to-toe with Braden Lindstrom. Brockman wins the draw. Schultz out at the point. Now Ackle, short boards. Schmuck trying to track it down behind the net. Deeks able to get to it first. Spartans good pinch in along the boards. Green Knights just trying to get it out. The Spartans with a lot of early pressure here in the second. Ackle. Right out front. Oh, Garvey with a kick save. There's another slapper. That one by Schultz. That one hit a body on the way through. Spartans going end to end. I think that this line is at the end of their shift. They look tired. Here's Dombrowski, and they're going to be offsides. Both teams getting some fresh legs out on the ice. Big shout out to our boss, Brian Kipley. Does a great job. He was here yesterday and today. I'll tell you right now, if Alvey would have stopped that one, Ronayne would have had a clear shot. Here's Broda. Broda's going to move in near circle. He goes high on Garvey. That one's high off the glass. SNCvAUR back. Broda. Do away with the icing. Broda back. Smashed in the boards. Here's Schultz at the point. Drops this one off. Truman, he tries to go far post. And this one high off the glass. Schultz keeps it in at the near point. Rider, many gray horses, right along the near boards. Looking for Truman. Emerson trying to get that one out. The Spartans, again, good forechecking. This one squeaks out toward the short corner. And now the Green Knights able to get out. Here's Ginger. He's pushed off the puck. Almost too many players. 3-0. Exact opposite of yesterday. Jason Blumenberg wanted an explanation of why his goalie was hammered while he was in the net. And I think he's got a legitimate gripe here. He may not have liked the answer, but the scoreboard now reads 3-0. The Spartans really have a lot of work cut out for them. Snar with the unassisted goal. 3-0. Green Knights. Garvey with a stop. Code hit into the... And it looks like Connor Ronayne is going to be sent off the ice. We're definitely going to have some penalties here. Looks like Code is going to the box. Who else is going in? Ronayne's also going in. And this is going to be a 5-on-3 power play. Who else is going in? Ronayne's also going in. And this is going to be a 5-on-3 power play for St. Norbert. 10:49 left here in the second. And the wheels are coming off the trailer here for the Aurora University Spartans. Game 2 of the series. The only time they will see St. Norbert yesterday and today. These being conference games, these are big. Five on three. Jason Blumenberg not happy at all. Five on three for 2 minutes. Green Knights are 2 for 4 on the power play. This will be a 2-man advantage for St. Norbert. Charging and roughing are the calls against the Spartans. Here's Deeks. Looking to make it 4-0. Dombrowski, now Deeks in the slot. Score. Well, now they'll be on a 5-on-4 power play, leading 4-0. Well, the penalties leading to Deeks. Looking to make it 4-0. Dombrowski, now Deeks in the slot. Score. Second. And it's 4-0 St. Norbert. think we may have gotten an unsportsmanlike from Jason Bloomingberg. And the Spartans will go down another player. Hay will go to the box, be in there with Ronayne. Boy, Bloomingberg still not, he's not happy with somebody. Yeah, he wants a piece of somebody. So we'll remain 5-on-4. The unsportsmanlike. Here's Deeks with another shot. That one didn't get all the way through. Well, that was a 10-minute misconduct. SNCvAUR right through the middle. Schmidt trying to get to it. He's knocked off the play. And another penalty. This one may go against St. Norbert. And it's going to be a trip. And Deeks will go to the box. So the Spartans will go on their second power play in about 8 seconds. We'll have 1:52 on their power play. 8:57 left here in the second. Oh, what a save by Garvey. Code back with it. Brockman. Now it's a 5-on-4. Brockman moves in, tries to go far post. That one didn't work. Deeks, he's going to get to it. He's back with SNCvAUR. Here's Deeks. Looking for a shorty. That one went high. Wise with the stop. Now the Green Knights trying to hold that one in neutral ice and take some time off this clock. Boy, the Green Knights are just pressuring. Good back check that time by St. Norbert. Here's Chase Schmidt. Wise kicks that one aside, looking for a wraparound. That one nobody home by Beam. Shorty for the next 4 seconds. Wise with another stop. Division 3 points. Followed by Landry Schmuck, sophomore out of Huntsville, Alabama. Aston, Chestermere, Alberta, native. There's times you wonder if he's got eyes in the back of his head. That's how good he is. We're talking about Ackland. That one turned over Dombrowski. But the Spartans doing things they didn't do yesterday. It's happening today, and you can't turn it over in your own zone. Garvey out with it. Spartans on the power play. That one held in at the point. Here's Kirk, near point. He'll move into the slot. Rister, that one didn't get through, and then that one sent down range by Alvey. Good active stick there by Blake Alvey, the sophomore. 4 minutes left here in the second. 40 seconds on the power play. Here's Broda. Broda tries to float that one in. Backhand this time. Garvey with a stop on Truman. Quick 2-on-2, make it a 2-on-3 developing for the Green Knights. They'll just dump that one in and get a line change. Sedlacek. Nice cross-ice pass. Ryder. Many Gray Horses holds that one in. Here's Sedlacek right along the near boards down to my left. Brockman. Spartans with it. Dangerous play. This one picked off. Here's Ginger. He's coming in and he scores. Well, a turnover in the zone for the Spartans, their offensive zone. Ginger takes it in to make it 5-0. 2:35 left here in the second. Ryan Ginger, the freshman from Dublin, Ohio. Still plenty of time. The Spartans have to do a quick turnaround here. Quick one-timer, Wise with the stop. Now the Spartans look to break out. Here's Broda. Broda gets it up to Ronayne, and they're going to say that the Spartans were offsides. Connor Ronayne, the 6-foot junior out of Stonehill, played with Stonehill College. Plymouth, Michigan, he calls home. Face-offs won 26-19, now in favor of St. Norbert. 1 minute left here in the second. Schultz trying to check Riley off the puck. That one on the short side. That one didn't miss by much. Wise was pinned in at the far post. And then the Spartans cycle that one high off the glass. Now the Green Knights have to touch up. Broda able to get that one. He'll send it and ring around the boards. Garvey stop behind the cage and he'll continue. Garvey kicks that one aside. Sedlacek trying to track that one down with 14 seconds. All Golden Knights so far. Green Knights, excuse me. 5-0. St. Norbert definitely came to play, and we knew that was going to happen here today. You're going to get the best. And St. Norbert right now besting the Spartans 5-0 at the end of the second. We're at the second intermission. Spartans trail 5-0. A lot of work for Aurora coming up here in the third. We're at intermission time, 5-0 Green Knights. .19:24 left here in the third. 5-0 St. Norbert. A good wrap around that time. Beam able to go around the defender. Now the Spartans looking for a breakout. Ackle. That one jumps over a stick. He had it in the slot area, and he had Brockman with him. There's Condor. And that's going to be offside on Brockman. Face-off comes out of the zone. Brockman and Alvey. Face-off. Alvey wins that one. We'll go into the box. 2 minutes for hooking. That penalty coming at 18:29, and this is going to be the 7th power play for St. Norbert. Code able to get that one out. Code trying to get to it first. He has Santa Lucia with him. Here's Santa Lucia. He's got Code with him. Santa Lucia looking for a shorty. He tried to go high on Garvey. Dombrowski loses an edge. Able to regain it back. Here's Hansen. Gains his own, but he's going to be offsides. Actually, Dombrowski was offside on the far point. Face off outside the Spartan zone. Sedlacek. He'll take it against Hammond. Hammond wins that draw. Boy, I tell you. Draw won by St. Norbert again. That one caught Condor up high. Here comes Ronayne. Goes around Deeks. Santa Lucia at the point. Keeps it in for the Spartans. Floats that one in. Looking for a redirect down low by Ronayne. Here's Davis. Shot by Ryder, Many Gray Horses. That one stopped by Harvey. Hunter Garvey looking for a shutout here today. 15:15 left. Face off one, Santa Lucia. Garvey gives up her. Hansen. Boy, the Green Knights, here's Dombrowski. They're looking for a shorty. Dombrowski. Down a man. Spartans need a breakout. Here's Diaz. Finds Ackle. Ackle gains the zone. Drops it off Schmuck. Now Axel. Kirk. Diaz. Ackle. Passing Ackle at the slot. Drops it off. Davis. Near circle. He gets pushed off the puck. Back over to the far circle. And score. The Spartans on the power play. Make it 5-1. Power play goal by Simon Davis. Much needed goal for the Spartans. Diaz, a sophomore out of Calgary, Alberta. Kindersley Clippers. Well, thank you for tuning in today on this Saturday, 22nd of November. Last game for the Spartans. They'll play after Thanksgiving. Hopefully you and yours are getting ready to have yourself a great Thanksgiving holiday. Here's Condor. Condor gets it back. He'll throw a wrister. That one blocked away by Garvey. Ryder. Spartans move in, looking for their second power play goal in as many trips. for those that are going to be working, first responders, military. I'll be working at the department on Thanksgiving. I got to work all the holidays this year. First time in a long time. There's and Ryder. Many Gray Horses just missed that one. He'll get it back. Back over to far face-off circle. Spartans. Oh, that goes right through the blue paint. And the Spartans will go up another man. Another penalty. This one an interference call. .38 left. Deeks will go to the box. 5-on-3 for the next 27 seconds for the Spartans. Deeks in for interference. Hackle with it after the draw. Davis utilizing his speed, goes around the defender. Davis, Brockman, Sebastian Brockman, and there's going to be a penalty, and it's going to be against St. Norbert. Or are they going to say this is the Spartans? Davis to the box for a slash. Davis to the box for a slash. On 3 for the next minute 17. St. Norbert has been in this position before today, and that one kicked out nicely by John Hallard, the senior from Port Monmouth, New Jersey. Dombrowski on the near point. He gets it back, now moves up to the slot. Good active stick that time by Schmidt. Wise gives up a rebound, gets the stop. .8:17 left. 38 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Not sure where Port Monmouth, New Jersey is, but I do follow, believe it or not, a website that tags great white sharks due to the fact that I spent a lot of time in the Atlantic Ocean, and they've had quite a few of them show up off the coast of New Jersey, so you tend to stay out of the water. One time I was down in South Carolina and down at Hilton Head. Decided to get in the water. Here's a nice stop by Schmidt, and they're able to clear that one. I looked up out on the beach. Yeah, Jackson, that to me was not a hand pass. Hay will get it after the draw. Tries to drop that one into Davis. Davis took a high stick. Here's Davis. Oh, Davis should have taken that one in. Offsides on Truman. 4:09 left. 5-3 now. next 2 minutes, I would suspect you're probably going to pull Wise. Played with the Spruce Grove Saints of the BCHL out of Medicine Hat, Alberta, Canada. Santa Lucia, nice shoulder. Schmidt, that one comes out the zone. St. Norbert has to touch up, otherwise they're offsides. Here's Diaz. 3:50 and counting. 5-3 now. Santa Lucia. Sedlacek. Ronayne wins the draw. Spartans looking to get it out of the zone. That one set high off the glass, right over the head of Wise. Now dumped in. Garvey rings it around the board. Spartans got a chase. Santa Lucia can't keep it in, and we're going to have a penalty, and it looks like it's going to go against the Spartans. Code's going to go to the box. Not happy with that at all. .2:13 left, 2-minute penalty for Code. Code in the box for tripping. Davis. Dombrowski, that one skips out of the zone. Morris back to Dombrowski. Here's Dombrowski. Loses off the stick. Now Kirk trying to send that one down range. Deeks won't allow it to happen. St. Norbert right back on the attack, though, ringing around the boards. Over to Beam, 1 minute left. 5-4, 42 seconds still on the power play. Now Kirk. They'll send that one down the length of the ice. Davis back. Diaz, Santa Lucia. Back to Diaz. Diaz. That one high off of Garvey. Ackle trying to poke check that one away. 20 seconds left. Well, these two teams, they're going to split here today, this weekend. Excuse me. Seconds left. Well, these two teams, they're going to split here today, this weekend. Excuse me. Today it's going to end 5-3. Yesterday 3-0. We'll see where the teams go as far as the rankings. But the Spartans will drop their first of the season. They'll drop to 7-1 overall, 5-1 in the NCHA. Green Knights will move to 7-2 overall, 5-1 in